Gamers, day 2, Lightfall grind, and I discovered a lot of cool stuff today that I didn't realize there was in the game. I just had to spend some time on Neomuna and level up lots and maybe do some stuff, seasonal stuff. There was a cool cutscene. I didn't know that someone gets shot by a certain weapon. I'm not going to drop no spoilers, but that was cool. Do the seasonal content if you want to see that. But I noticed that Strand, when I played around with it, there was only so many fragments that you could unlock because me playing on Neomuna all day today, I maxed out my Strand meditations. So you can come here and only buy so many fragments, probably tied to it being really busted because the ones we don't have are going to just be any, blowing up tangles, making explosions, chaining abilities. So I got hope for Strand. Another thing I realized today, that my Bonk Titan can have unlimited fire bolts and unlimited volatile rounds, which that video is on the tube as well. But after spending time in here, I realized that there were some multiple quests back here. There was a whole bunch of stuff back here. Like, I didn't realize that a lot of the Neomuna story, like once you finish the campaign, because that's like what everybody wants to know. What do you do when you finish the campaign? There was a lot of stuff back here. Like, there's a cool memorial here for, Gsxrclyde. This is time gated. This is actually a time gated quest for the glaive. But as you see here, you need to do 3 different chest loots, and this activity is the terminal overload. This changes every day. Since I didn't get it yesterday, I missed out on the day yesterday, so tomorrow or today, people are going to be getting that glaive unlocked, but it's okay. You do that by leveling up Neomuna, and all these were tied to quests as well. So when you go up here to Nimbus, right now people are trying to find ways to level up Nimbus. I'm sure there's a cheese. A lot of the stuff I'm getting ready to talk about, there's probably cheeses for everything, okay? There's probably cheeses for tons of stuff. Broken ways to level this, broken ways to find this gun. I haven't really been paying attention, so I'm just telling you what I noticed today. I was on Neomuna. I had a couple fire team members with me. Pretty much if I was working on a quest, they were doing patrols, and I hit level 25. And the reason why you want to do this is, well, first of all, this armor is going to keep scaling and give you powerfuls. And 2, it's going to unlock additional loading zones, the terminal overload key you need for the bounty, the upgraded terminal overload chest, more Strand meditations. I got this cool shader that I'm rocking, and then I stopped. So leveling this guy up is just like you did in Witch Queen. So if you're wondering how you level up here, you just play here. And when I opened up Neomuna all the way, I realized that there was some stuff. First of all, weekly mission, haven't done that yet, but that's a pinnacle. Lost sector. This is a time trial. If you do it in 1 minute and 30 seconds, like that's platinum. That's cool because you can like practice with Strand. I think this is really cool. It's pretty much teaches you how to kill stuff faster and use your Strand abilities. Check it out. This right here, bro, this right here, it's sad. It's so sad that this is time gated. I am so bummed that this is time gated. This was a cool mission. Don't want to spoil it. This area right here is the Vex incursion zone. There's a hidden public event in here, and I don't know how to spawn it. I'd really like to know if someone could tell me how, because it says right at the bottom, rarely the Vex will succeed in disabling the Cloud Ark's defenses. When that happens, the elite Vex strike force will deploy. When that happens, like 6 minutes are spawn. I guess it's like 1810. It's insane, and it drops an exotic if you beat it, because it says right there at the bottom, rewards exotic gear Vex strike force. I don't know how you do it. Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll try and figure it out tomorrow. Anyways, once I completed everything here and I leveled everything up, I went and did the quest at the helm. When you launch into the helm, I want you to understand that what I learned today was pretty much every time you do an event, if you do a strike, if you do a battleground, if you do anything, your engrams come here. It's a different thing now. So when I did a strike earlier, my engram went to Zavala, so you don't get your engrams all tied up. Really cool addition. Didn't know that. Once you go through this quest right here, this is for We Stand Unbroken. This is for your seasonal content. A lot of cool stuff. The Battlegrounds mission was kind of cool. There was some mechanics, a cutscene, but we did find out that if you didn't have a Wendigo, by the way, these are the upgrades I selected. If you don't have a Wendigo, you're going to grind that Battlegrounds until you get this grenade launcher. Once you do get this grenade launcher, you need the drop or get it from an engram. You could simply come to the collection and you can go to your weapons and you can actually buy this thing. It's on the second page here, right here. I didn't get it yet. I have a Wendigo. But I wanted to point out that that's what people are pretty much farming for. I don't know if Bungie's going to patch it. It does drop with this perk. So I did get this grenade launcher. This is the grenade launcher. It's a wave frame. It's a void wave frame. It's really cool because it has destabilizing rounds. So final blows cause nearby targets to become volatile. So it's like a void volatile exploding wave frame. I couldn't get 3 in the magazine because of this perk. Envious Assassin. When you rapidly defeat targets with your 2 other weapons, it overflows this magazine. So pretty much get a group of kills with your kinetic and your heavy, and this will overflow to 3 instead of 2. I know that was really fast, but I couldn't get it to work. I didn't understand how it worked until chat told me. But the grenade launcher, that void grenade launcher from this season I just showed you, it has that perk as well. So in theory, you could get this thing to have like 15 in the magazine. So when you switch to it, because you got a whole bunch of kills with your kinetic and energy, is it going to be a burst DPS meta? We don't know, but that's how you get one. But that's what I learned. Other than that, people are wondering how you're leveling up. Well, when you level up and you do all the quests and stuff that you get from Neomuna after the campaign and leveling up that vendor, Nimbus, while you're there, you're going to start getting powerfuls. And when you're doing those quests on Neomuna, you're pretty much going through all the quest steps that your quests are telling you to do. And like, let's just say I went here. There was a flag right here where my mouse cursor is, and it said, go do this. It said your rewards were powerful, so I kept getting powerfuls. Pretty much, if you're at the point where I am on my Titan, where I only have powerful stars and pinnacle stars left, you got to grind vendors. So grind battle, anything that has an engram system, like where I'm at now in the helm, the war table, any system that has rep, you just want to grind engrams, because here's your juicy drops. I just picked this up and I got a heavy here. You know, this is what you want. You want stuff to drop. If you really don't care and you don't want to like backfill, I think we just need to be at a 1790 power level for the raid. It should be 1790 because we're always 20 levels under and max power is 1810. So if the boss is 1810, 1790 at the boss, put you a contest, you should be good. I'm still on my first character. Remember, you have prime engrams that drop every day, so you can also plan multiple. I did skip the campaign on my warlock. I bought the $20 juicer upgrade, and I still need to play on my hunter, but I'm taking my time. But other than that, I mean, I realized that there were some really cool mods. Try these 2 Rain of Firebolts and Flare Up. These 2 together, having double Firebolt grenades if you're not on your warlock, is really busted. This does not stack with well. Prismatic Transfer and Void Weapon Channeling. They're just like mods from last season. Anything that gives a weapon buff or a super buff, it does not stack with well. One last thing that I wanted to tell you about mods. This is your new Font of Might. So if you want a 22%, remember last season was 25% from Font of Might. If you want 22%, you need to run 3. So if I have an Arc Heavy on, I need to run 3 of these. 3 Arc Weapon Surges. 3 gives you 22%, 2 gives you 17. If you want to be technical, some people are saying 18. And then 1 is 10%. So how do you get armor charged? Well, the way that my bonk hammer is set up, every time I throw my bonk hammer, I get an armor charge. So it'll cap me at 3. So 3 armor charges at 15 seconds apiece because I have on Elemental Time Dilation, the mod. So how do you get to max stacks? Well, you would need to throw on something like this. So right before damage, right before you go into damage, bonk your stuff, melee your stuff, pick up your armor charges, get max armor charge, which is 6. So 6. Literally, you can do 6 armor charges at 15 seconds apiece with 22% damage increase, and then swap to back to your other chest piece, or leave this one on. One more thing I did learn about quick armor charges is that my friend Thunders, she told me, hey, if you mess up going into damage and you forget to armor charge yourself, put 3 empowered finishers on and hit a finisher. You read what this mod says. Finisher final blows grant you 1 temporary armor charge when you have 1, when you have none. So when you have none and you have 3 of these on and you hit a finisher, an instant 45 seconds buff. That's what I learned today. Sure, I'll learn more tomorrow, but I just wanted to give you a basic tutorial on what you should do. Also, try these loadouts. start saving your loadouts, start messing with mods, go over the mod system, read what they do. You're probably wondering here, how did I get ashes to 1? Well, if you go into here and you pick solar mod right here, solar energy slots cost significantly discounted, and then I picked the grenade ones as well. So mess with it, change some stuff up. But currently, as of right now, well, with weapon surge and tether is going to be your highest damage output. So you're stacking a buff, a debuff, and an armor. That's the highest multiplicative stack that I can think of right now. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff. There's a lot of videos out there. There's people saying, hey, do this, do this. I haven't really been paying attention. I've been grinding, but I just want to let you know what I learned on day 2. And I'm going to keep grinding and slowly leveling up and discovering new powerfuls and pinnacles, what's out there, and grinding new guns. So hopefully this little reminder helped you guys out, and see you tomorrow.